Right now on Hoosier News Source, 17 IU students in Paris during terrorist attacks.
And police are searching for 2 suspects from an assault on campus. Hoosier News Source starts now. Hello, and welcome to this week's episode of Hoosier News Source. I'm Neil Hedlund.
And I'm Sierra Hignite. They are calling it the worst terrorist attack in Europe in 10 years. A series of terrorism attacks flooded popular location in Paris Friday evening. Approximately 150 people were killed. The attacks took place in 5 locations around the city where masses of people were gathered: a Cambodian and pizza restaurant, a bar, a soccer stadium, and a concert hall. Paris police believed all of the attackers are dead. IU currently has 17 students in Paris. All are safe and accounted for. A candlelight vigil will be held to honor the victims of the attacks in Paris, Beirut, and Baghdad at St. Paul Gates on November 17th at 8 p.m. CNN encourages any Americans who are concerned about their loved ones in Paris to call 1-888-407-4747.
2 men assaulted a female student on campus early Friday morning. IU Police Department said that 2 young men grabbed the student without warning. One of the suspects held her throat in one hand and a sharp object against her neck with the other. She escaped to the nearby St. Paul Gates and called a friend for help. The suspects are described to be 5 feet 6 inches tall, college-aged, wearing dark-colored hoodie or jacket, and one suspect wearing a red sweatband on his right wrist. Students were notified about the assault in Dunwoods through IU Alerts. IU notifies students and faculty about dangerous situations through email, text messages, and phones. However, some students are concerned about the system's choice to alert. HNS reporter Tiara Brown spoke with the organization who decided what to send out and when.
IU Notify is Indiana University's communication system that sends alert messages to students and faculty on certain immediate dangers. The messages are sent via cell phones, whether by text messages or voice messages, emails, digital signs, and some desktop computers. Recently, an alert was sent out about a gas leak that turned out not to be a gas leak, which concerned students are receiving false alerts. John Summerlot has more information about the alert.
The very first message that comes out is often from IUPD. And what will happen is they get a report of something, they get an officer, they send them to the scene. The officer gets to the scene, and in that case, there was a gas smell. And as far as the officer knew, it was a gas leak, to the point where we evacuated a couple of buildings in the area and whatnot else. It wasn't until much later, when a few minutes later, when the gas company got there, that the gas company was able to say, no, it's not a leak, it's a valve, and was able to figure it out. But making that initial judgment call, once they had an officer on the scene that said, okay, it does seem to be a gas leak, they went ahead and sent out that message.
I spoke with Jeremy Drexler, an IU student who had an opinion on IU Notify's follow-up messages. How effective do you think they are?
Well, I like that they come out right away and tell you what's going on and everything. But I think when they come with the follow-up messages that tell you, oh, it's all clear, I don't think those are very helpful, because really when they don't catch somebody or they don't figure out the problem exactly, it's not really a follow-up, all clear type of thing.
John Summerlot described the follow-up messages as closing the loop they started, which is to warn them to either proceed with caution or that the emergency is no longer a threat. From Hoosier News Source in Bloomington, I'm Tiara Brown.
To sign up for IU Notify alerts or to make a change to your settings, visit one.iu.edu. Last week, the 4th Republican debate and the 2nd Democratic debates were held for the candidates of their respective parties. One of the main topics in the Democratic debate was college affordability. Governor O'Malley and Hillary Clinton said they would like to make college tuition debt-free in America. Senator Sanders said he would make all public higher education free altogether. The Republican debate's main focus was on the economy, and Senator Rubio said the best way to raise wages in America is to make higher education faster and more accessible.
Coming up on Hoosier News Source, the World's Fair comes to IU for its 9th year.
And the best Black Friday deals over Thanksgiving break. Stay with us for more.
It's an honor to be here.
after suffering a season-ending injury in late March.
As you can see behind me,
Black Friday seems to be starting earlier each year. In recent years, Black Friday shopping interrupts Thanksgiving dinner for those who are forced to work so that others can shop. Simon malls are opening earlier than ever before by letting customers into stores at 6 p.m. on Thanksgiving Day. Walmart and Target are advertising big-ticket items for mind-blowing prices and deals on in-demand items that will place them on the top of many shoppers' lists this year. The new time caused many people to say that America is giving up on Thanksgiving as a holiday and all, and that soon it will not exist and will become just another day to shop. The Office of International Studies and the Union Board collaborated to host the IU World's Fair Thursday evening. Hoosier News Source and Andrew Biller was at the event to experience the showcase for the world culture and ethnic cuisine. Take a look.
At the 9th annual IU World's Fair, various multicultural student organizations replicated their homelands inside small booths to give an authentic feeling to attendees. Fairgoers were also treated to a special performance by world-renowned classical guitarist Petar Yankovic. At the fair, students were able to experience food, games, and other activities from cultural groups that originated thousands of miles apart, without leaving the comfort of campus.
I think this is really a good way to show the cultures and the diversity that is at IU, and it gives us a chance to be exposed to, certain recipes and cultures around the world.
In addition to Yankovic's performance, many of the cultural organizations performed a traditional or ceremonial dance from their country. The event culminated in a contest determining the best showcase and performance. I'm standing here in the Indiana Memorial Union's Alumni Hall at the IU World's Fair, where it's just been announced that the Malaysian Student Association has just been awarded Best Cultural Performance of the Night. 17 different cultural organizations from across campus came together today to showcase food, dance, and other elements of their culture.
I feel so amazing and so blessed for having a family that practice together, work hard together, cooperate together, and produce a winning performance tonight.
For Hoosier News Source, this is Andrew Biller.
If you want to experience more unique cultural dishes, cookbooks from all the World's Fair events are available online at ois.edu.
Well, that's all we have for you this week. For more campus and local news, you can visit our website at iustv.com.
And you can follow us on social media. Like us on Facebook at IUSTV News and follow us on Twitter at Hoosier NW Source.
From all of us here at IUSTV, thanks for watching and see you next week.